Everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 27 and the problem is construct binary tree from in-order and post-order traversal. So given in-order and post-order traversal of a tree, construct the binary tree. You may assume that duplicates do not exist in the tree. So for example, let's understand the example over here. So this is the in-order traversal of this tree and this is the post-order traversal of this same tree. So how in-order traversal works? In order traversal, we first process the left subtree, followed by root and followed by right subtree. Similarly, in post-order traversal, we first process left subtree, then right subtree, and then followed by root node. So in post-order traversal, we process root node in the end, and in order traversal we process root node after processing all the nodes of the left subtree, then the root. So if we see over here, in the end of the post order traversal we will always be having our root of the tree. So here this is our post order traversal and the last node which contains 3, which is the root of our main tree. So here this is the root of our main tree. So now using this root value, if we see, divide this array, in order array, from into two half, like left subtree and right subtree. How we will look where is our 3 node, like in this current root is present in the in order, which is here. So this part of the array will be the right subtree of the tree and this part will be the left subtree. So how it will become? So if we start here, so this part will go like 3 will become our root and the left array will contain this part 9 and the right array will contain this remaining part, which is 15, 20 and the 7. Similarly, so when we process the right subtree, so we will try to first build the right subtree as reverse of the post order traversal. So if we see here, so initially we started one index, which is the last value of here, let it call index, and after that for this right subtree, if we reduce this by 1, we will reach to the right subtree node, root node. So this is our right subtree, this part, and the root node of this first is the 20. So now we will do the same thing for the right half array. So here we got the root node, which is this 20. Now we will look the index of 20 into our this array. So if we found this index here, then this part of the array will be the right of right and this part will be the left of this 20 subtree. So this will divide here into 15 will go here left part and the 7 will go to the right part and 20 will be our root. So now if we see, we have this 1 node and this will be processed and stop. So this we constructed our tree. So for solving this, we will use the start and end index for the in order array and the one index variable which will keep track the node we need to process from the post order array, which will be represent the root of the subtree, whatever subtree we are processing at that moment of time. So for the right subtree, this we will simply call the same tree. So first we will build a root node. Root node will be our new of tree node of the value on in the post order array, post order of index. Once we done this, now we need to build the right subtree first. Let will build root dot right. So we need to call the same method, the construct, and in that method, so as we found this, let it call this is a index is in root index. Once we got the in root index, then the start of this right subtree will become the in order in root index plus 1, correct? In root index plus 1 and end will be same, while in case of left part it will be start same as start as it is, and the this and will become in root index minus 1. Now we need to calculate the index for the right part. This is simply index minus 1. As you see in the, we are following this step, the reverse of the post order traversal. Now in case of left subtree, so how we will get this index, let's say first for the first left subtree itself. So if we see, we found the index is at here, this is our root in root index, and this is our AND. If we subtract AND minus in root index, we will get the number of nodes in our right subtree. Then we will subtract this from the our index, we will get this point here, and after that we need to subtract 1. This will be give us the index, this 9th index. So same way we will do. So here is the code for the same approach. So we called build a construct tree from in order to post order traversal. First we will check whenever the start cross the end, we need to return null, and then we will create a node, root node, which is initially, and we will build this from the last post order value first in the first case, and every case whatever the index value. Then we will find the where is that root node exists in our in order array, which is using the while loop here, and compare the value of that node from the post order at index. When we will found in the in order, we will stop this loop, and we got that in order root index. After that we will call the right subtree and the left subtree as per the conditions as explained. So this is, so if we submit this code, it will be accepted. So here if you see the time complexity, so we are running O of n recursions call, while every time we might need to do this O of n finding this in root index in case of skewed tree. So the skewed tree is like if tree is this 4 3 2 1. So in this case both in order and post order traversal will be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So if we start from 4, if we search for 4, we will get in the end. Similarly we will reach to the 3, then again in the end, like that. So the time complexity of this approach will be O of n square. So if you see the node, it's given that we do not have duplicates nodes. So in that case what we can do, we just use a hash map and track the indexes of each node value into our map. So new hash map. So here for int I is equal to 0, I less than in order dot length I plus plus, and map dot put in order of I comma I. If we build this hash map, so here instead of checking from the loop, we just call check get the index from our map, map dot get the post order of index value. So this will be a O of 1. Hence this algorithm, if we use the hash map, it will be solved in this time complexity of this approach will be O of n. So that once we use the time hash map, the time complexity will be reduced to O of n, while the space complexity will increase to O of n as well. So that's it. So this is right now I just for easiness defined the global hash map. You can create a local copy and pass over the recursion calls in the every method calls. So thank you. If you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you again.